Understand that heaven and hell are states of mind. And I know in life, things can get very hellish very quickly when you're going through trials and tribulations, and there are those challenges. But what I've learned is a trick of creating your own heaven wherever you are. Okay? So even in the Bible, it says, on earth as it is in heaven. So you must create your own heaven, starting with the mind, having those heavenly thoughts. And what does that mean? It means that you must vibrate higher. You must think on those things that are above, not the things that are below. Because the things that are from above, those are the heavenly things, the positive thoughts, the good thoughts, and those things that are of below, those are your hellish thoughts, negative thoughts, low vibration, right? So the thing is, even in environments where things are challenging, there's still an opportunity to create your personal heaven within that hellish type of experience. Or perhaps you're in a place where you don't want to be and you want to get out of it, or you want to move on to something better. Try to create that space that is your personal heaven or your piece of heaven. So, for example, maybe you are living in a place that you don't like, maybe it's small and you have dreams of being in a bigger place in the suburbs. So, even before you get to move, you can still make that small apartment heavenly for yourself. Like, make it look the way it would be had you been in a mansion or you had achieved that beautiful home in the burbs, that mansion. As I said, create your piece of heaven even when the job is not going the way you want. And I know sometimes it can be very hard, but what piece of heaven can you create within that challenging space? So that's a trick that I've learned over the years as well, to make things a little bit more bearable, also a little bit more joyful, because sometimes when you're going through the motions, things are happening, you're going through those challenges, those trials and tribulations, it's very hard to get yourself into a positive state, right? Because you just want all this to be over. But it's important to look at those little things that are joyful and heavenly to you. And if they're not there, create them for yourself, right? So, yes, maybe you're not using the previous example, it's not the perfect home. Decorate it as if it were, create that energy so that you can bring whatever you're looking forward to much faster. And not only that, it also keeps you in a state of heaven, which is that joy, right? Which is one of the highest emotions that you can feel. So create your heaven, even if you are in the worst place, like what heaven can you create? You have to be able to create your own heaven, even when things are feeling very, very hellish. And that's what's going to keep you thriving rather than just surviving.